Alright, and with that, we should be live. Hello, everyone. So, this Saturday, typically I leave open for multiplayer days, but unfortunately I could not contact anyone. With finals week coming up and all, it checks out. And, people have various things planned for Saturdays anyway. Especially with tomorrow being Mother's Day. But, yeah, looks like we're on our own today. So, we are going to be going through a roguelite. This is one that I haven't played in a decent bit. And while I did, at one point or another, get to the point where I could consistently beat it, I have decided to reset my save. Because it'd be more fun that way. I guess Saturdays are kind of just like whatever I feel like if I'm not like joined by anyone, which to be fair, half the stuff I am joined by people with I am feeling that day anyway. But either way, people are busy and because of that I'm here. I'm just here. However, I am ready to have a great time. I just need to hope things capture properly and such. Well, looks like it's hit 159, so we're gonna go ahead and open up the game. Let's see if I can get the correct subject now. Let's see. Am I gonna have to... Alright, we're good. Anyway, welcome to Wizard of Legend, and we're gonna be doing some roguelite dungeon crawling. It's gonna be great. Turn on some lighting. Alright. That looks good. Anyway, we are at the Lenovo Museum. I love to come by and relax and feed the birds. If you're looking for the Museum of Lenovo, it's just up ahead. This guy's just having a great time dashing around. I was supposed to meet my friend for the Chaos Trials exhibit, but she's running a bit late. Welcome to the Museum of Lenova. Here's a complimentary airburst dash arcana for your convenience. Convenient, indeed. Did you know that true wizards never ever take their hoods off? Never ever? Ever ever ever? Never. This way to the Chaos Trials exhibit. We love coming to the museum. All of the exhibits are so fun and interactive. He always gets so excited about this place. Info: a lightning element arcana, earth element arcana, air element arcana, fire element arcana, water element arcana, and on display are some of the arcana that wizards used in the Chaos Trials. These arcana were created by virtuosos who imbued their masterpieces with elements refined from chaos. By channeling their magical energies through these arcana, wizards would summon the powerful elements depicted in these works. It's always surprising to see just how many different arcana they had back in the day. It makes sense as each arcana crafting virtuoso had different designs and goals in mind. It's great that arcana are protected by the magic they're created with. It means I can take all the flash photos I want. Every arcana was handcrafted by a skilled virtuoso, like the one shown here. Wizards of the time typically favored a 6 arcana hand fashioned to their style.
Hello.
Hi. I was under the impression you weren't here.
Understandable. I was also under the impression I wasn't here, because I wasn't.
Huh.
Until literally a minute ago.
Fascinating.
We got back from the zoo.
Checks out. Well, I'm in a roguelite now, and I'm sure you're familiar with this one.
I will figure it out once I, open your stream.
That would perhaps be important for checking out a streamer.
Just a little. But I just got here a minute ago.
Indeed.
There we go.
I've decided to reset my save so that I could go through from a fresh file. It's gonna be great.
Wizard of Legend.
Indeed.
Very good game.
Indeed.
I notably am not good at it, but it is a very good game.
Understandable.
Did they ever introduce the online co-op?
I have no idea, actually.
Because I know they have local co-op.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if the online version is there, but for what it's
no
worth,
online.
I feel like roguelites can be kind of wonky with co-op, but that's the best part.
I mean, if you're doing a roguelike in co-op, you're not looking for a balanced game.
This is true.
Then again, roguelikes are never balanced to begin with.
Indeed. I just want to know how much chaos I can cause by just casting things randomly. Wouldn't that be funny? Man,
See, I forgot about the museum at the beginning of the game.
understandable.
Do you ever even get to go back here?
I think once you clear the game, but I could be wrong about that. And then
See,
you just
I
go
was
straight
bad
back
enough
anyway.
Where I was bad enough to where I never actually cleared the gate.
Unfortunate. But yeah, I like the fact that before you even, like, get into the game being a roguelite, it just gets to demonstrate a bunch of stuff. That's, like, really nice for getting people into the motions, you know? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have the Chaos Arcana. As someone who has indeed cleared the game before, Chaos Arcana are really fun.
Did they ever add in the Thunder Dungeon?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Oh my god. I haven't played this game in so long. This is gonna be great. This one in particular is one of my favorite Chaos Arcana. It's just good.
See, personally, I was a fan of ice when I played. Ice and wind were my two major elements.
I think I take like primarily earth and fire, but I throw some lightning in there.
Lightning was also good. I wasn't a huge fan of earth or fire.
Mm.
Like, fire I could deal with. Earth, though, just wasn't my thing. I
Understandable.
don't know. Something about the way the earth spells worked just never really clicked with me.
It do be like that sometimes.
And again, I don't think the element actually matters much in this game.
All it does is change how much damage you deal to other elements.
Yeah. It would be cool if there was like actual elemental synergies, though.
Yeah.
God, I'm actually about to praise Genshin for something, but I think the way they do the elemental synergies in that could be cool here.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Like you hit an enemy with with a frost attack and then a fire attack and just burns them
Yeah.
even more. Just the shock of going from cold to hot.
Like, God, I never thought I'd actually praise Genshin, but
Here we are. Oh my god. This is just such a this is such a good roguelite. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like nothing feels way too broken or way too like excessively powerful or weak. But there's also still just some really good synergies and like really good strategies that pretty much anyone can throw together at a moment's notice. But yeah, the fact that they tell you all the stuff, like the fact you can have different cloaks, all the various like elements of Arcana, and even give you some to try out, it's just a great introduction. But the game itself is so great that sometimes you just kind of immediately forget about it. The introduction, I mean. And the fact that you can't go on through the museum until you look at the Chaos Trials themselves, that's just really cool too. You'll see why. We're gonna take the insignia and see what happens. Ow. Pardon me, are you alright? No, I'm not. That looked like quite a tumble there. Whew, glad to see that you're okay. Welcome to your new home away from home. As a wizard invited to participate in the Chaos Trials, your accommodations and our services are provided by the Magic Council. Also included is a one-time stipend of 100 Chaos Gems. You'll have to excuse the mess, we weren't expecting any guests so soon. But not to worry, we'll have everything sorted out shortly. In the meantime, let's do a round of introductions. I'm Varus, the Enchanted Looking Glass. Varus? I like Varus more. Just stop on by and I'll tell you how stylish you are. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Tomi and I'll be cataloging all the Arcana you come across. Let's peruse through your gallery now. We have Wind Slash, Airburst, Dragon Arc, Exploding Fireball. But we also have Frost Fan and Rebounding Icicles. I believe that's all we've got access to, though. That's not the button. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ward, and all of your enchanted attire will be in my charge. Now let's see what fashionable outfits I have ready for you. We have Hope and Patience. I'm going to be going with Patience, even though these really don't do anything but color scheme.
yeah, because you unlock cloaks that actually do things later on, don't you?
Indeed. They're pretty wonderful. Hey there, my name is Cammy, and to help you remember your favorite set, and I'm here to help you remember your favorite sets of relics, arcana, and outfits. Why don't we take a quick picture right now to remember this moment? Sure. Hey, I'm Mimi, and I'll be snacking on all the relics you find. But don't worry, they'll be safe and ready whenever you need them. Right now we have 3 relics, one on offense, being the Friendship Bracelet, increases damage and move speed, has boosted effects when you're with a true friend, so I believe that's co-op. We have the Museum Ticket, which doesn't do anything. It's just the thing you were holding. And Freezing Sprite Naya summons a sprite that freezes enemies. I'm going to be going with the True Friendship Ring bracelet. And I think we're good here. So we're just gonna head out. Wait, what?
Friendship Bracelet does affect co-op, and interestingly, it also prevents PvP after council member battles.
Intriguing. But that's the fun part.
Indeed.
Alright, so here we have some shops. Like here we've got the artifact collection. So, for example, each of these artifacts has a different effect. Gain signature charge every time you pick up a Chaos Gem, and increases damage based on the amount of Chaos Gems held. I like this plan. The Pendulum reduces all cooldowns. The Shell adds a chance to slow foes. Gain gold when defeating a council member with an Arcana that matches their elemental weakness. That's pretty funny. We have, I believe these are supposed to be displaying cursed items. But we don't have any of those yet. Halt! Only wizards who have been invited to participate in the Chaos Trials are allowed past this point. Oh, you're the last-minute entrant. The council has informed us of your arrival. You are free to proceed. I'm going to do not that. So yeah, we're just gonna do some preparations. Here we have an Arcana shop. Just, you get access to more elemental skills. We've got an NPC who's difficult to talk to. Here you could have some training dummies to practice your Arcana with. And here are some of those cloaks. Vigor, for example, increases max health and decreases cooldowns. Grit increases armor and healing. And Avarice increases gem and gold gain. I like the sound of this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and equip that right away.
Decreases cooldowns is definitely pretty good.
It is really good. Alright, we're going to see what alterations we get. Here we go. Did I correctly equip?
I don't think you did.
I'm gonna pretend I'm not stupid. Anyways, we've wasted 5 Chaos Gems already. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and change my standard, because I don't like Dragon Arc, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna change it to Frost Fan. And we're gonna go run into our first trial. These are other various NPCs you'll meet along the way, I think. This guy, what does he do? The Cardist. How about we shuffle things around for your next run through the Chaos Trials? Nah, I'm not gonna randomize this time. It'll be fun, though. I only have 20 Chaos Gems, I'm not giving those up. Well, time to go. Here's the Lightning Dungeon, apparently. We're starting out with it.
Which didn't exist for the longest time.
Indeed. So yeah, we're just going to go around through the through the map, I guess, and just we're looking for various things. For instance, right here is a shop, and yeah, we can purchase nifty stuff for gold coins, which I happen to not have any of. But these are relics, and you can purchase healing as well. There are also portals that let you fast travel between places you've already found. Here I've entered in an arena room, and we gotta defeat the enemies before we can get out. I'm gonna pretend I'm not stupid. Let's see what else I can find. Another arena. More forced combat, my favorite kind of combat. As you can see, having Avarice equipped already helps me out because I picked up 2 Chaos Gems just from beating normal enemies. Here we can pick up some more Arcana. I'm not feeling any of these right now, mostly because I don't have enough money. If we hit in the right stick, we can pull up the map and kind of move along with a map overlay. This guy. This pinata is fascinating. He'll have to hit harder than that next time to bring me down. Yeah, I don't quite think I've got enough hits to bring him down yet. But there's a pinata minigame, who would have guessed? So that seems to be everything from the left and top paths. And the bottom path. Wow, my luck is incredible, isn't it?
I mean, you do statistically lose every coin flip.
This is true. If I ever stream Genshin Impact again, I must demonstrate my exporter.
Don't do it. Not because you shouldn't show off your exporter, but because you shouldn't play Genshin.
Alright, I've intentionally picked up a cursed relic. What does this do? Immediately pressing forward into an attack will guard the attack and stun enemies nearby. You recover slower from attacks. Oh boy, I have a parry now. We love to see it.
You have a parry, but you also have more recovery frames.
Indeed. Now it'll... Ah! Now I should avoid doing that, because I will be injured for even longer. I don't want to talk about that one. Here we go. This is the boss room. I'm gonna not do that yet, for obvious reasons. I'm just gonna go around collecting more gold and such, so that I can truly prepare. Ow. That didn't work the way I expected it to. It sure is convenient that elements other than fire can set off explosives.
Yeah?
Now, I'm no chemist, but something feels off about that to me.
Nah.
Probably not.
That's perfectly normal. I mean, it could just be nitroglycerin, so it isn't the fire that's causing it to explode, rather just motion.
I tried to parry that projectile, and it did not go very well. Apparently there's a health drop here I didn't pick up. Always nice to see. I love the fact that as you just keep running in this game, your basic move speed gets increased. It's so nice.
Yeah. I love these types of combat rooms where it's just the enemies starting on the small platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to push them off usually.
Indeed.
Not these types of enemies though.
Yeah, those enemies are immune to knockback, so it would have been silly to try and push them off. That's not the portal I was looking for.
That's not a portal at all. You already have all the portals.
Indeed. Alright, I think I need some more hits. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up some Arcana. And by that, I mean we are going to enhance one of our Arcana. We now have upgraded Frost Fans.
Just try hitting the pinata, see if now you can do it.
Indeed. I would like to think that's because of the enhancements we picked up. Anyways, we now have Calming Flow. Immediately lowers cooldowns on use. Enter a calming state where every last hit of your basic arcana lowers all cooldowns. That's so nice. Anyway, the enhancements to our arcana make them better. Like, for example, Wind Slash now has a bigger range because of extra projectiles. So bosses, whenever they do attacks, will sometimes enter a state where they can be stunned, and you basically get more opportunities to do some damage. I don't want to talk about it. Alright. I'm gonna pretend that it was intentional to lose there. And you know what we do right away? We run it back. That's my favorite thing to do. Before that, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some more Arcana so I have some more options, even if I'm probably not gonna use them. Alright, actually I might change out my basic. Alright, we're going in with one of each element, except for Earth. Because I couldn't find anything Earth related yet.
Are you trying to become the Avatar?
Of course! That's the only logical thing to do. As you can tell, fire attacks don't do very well against fire enemies, but frost attacks do perfectly well. Well, we've already found the boss room. I do, however, like to explore every room to 100%, even if it's... I don't want to talk about that one.
Unless you're speedrunning in this game, that's always the best thing to do.
Yeah. Conveniently, we've already found the portal room, though, so if we ever find any shops or such, we can just go straight there. You can also go there from the start of the map. So it turns out I don't like the electric basic attack as much as I thought I would. It's very nice for keeping one enemy under control, but it's not very, it doesn't have a lot of room for error. Why not just hit him with the fireballs? Now we're getting somewhere. Hopefully. Not really. There's always 4 portals in any given stage, being the blue one that leads to the start, or from the start, I guess, if you've already found the boss room. The green one that leads to the Relic shop, the purple one that leads to an Arcana shop, and the red one that leads to random events, like the pinata from earlier. Man, I haven't played this game in ages.
I decided to boot it up myself for the first time in God knows how long.
Alright, pushing the Mimic off the edge has granted us a lot of stuff, including some cursed relics that I, of course, am going to pick up. Alright, so first off, we have the Spiked Emergency Kit. Regenerate health while at low health. Max health is reduced. Ingredient of the dependable cake. And we have the Tipsy Gladius. Gladius? I think it's Gladius, isn't it? Increases chance to evade, but halves your critical hit chance. Well, no more crits for me.
I mean, were you getting them anyways?
Not really.
With your luck, I'm not surprised.
Anyway, I finally picked up an Earth Arcana. I'm not sure what it does, so we'll test it out on something. Ooh boy. I did not mean to do that. Mashing through dialogue, my greatest weakness. We're just gonna go ahead and take Ice Spear because, I could always use one of each element. So that's what the, Arcana I picked up from the Mimic does. It holds things in place so that I can use even more powerful spells on them. Always love to see it. Here's the Arcana shop. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Heroic Leap. And there's one last room that looks like there's something in it for me. Just enemies, which provides me with gold, so I'll take it. Alright, now we're just going to teleport to the boss room since I've picked up everything. And we're going to go again, unbroken. I thought I could go ahead and charge my Ice Lance. It was a bad idea. I mean, it was something I was capable of, but whether I should have is a different question altogether. Well, we're just gonna run it back until I can eventually clear one of these.
At least the first floor.
No. You think my ambitions simply stop at the first floor? What a fool.
Yes.
I'm just gonna wait up before I do that.
Well, I just beat the first floor.
Wait, what?
I just beat the first floor.
Nice. See, obviously all of my failed attempts were attempts at demonstrating various things. You know what they say about the Let's Play curse?
Yeah.
As soon as you're on a camera, you have zero skill whatsoever.
Better than me, though. I just have no skill whatsoever.
Understandable. Speaking of no skill whatsoever. That's more like it. Well, we're back here. I was about to say I was concerned that I haven't found anything yet. We're gonna be picking up something from that later, probably.
Cursed relics.
We love cursed relics here.
Your attacks on council members are more punishing. Enemy attacks pack an extra punch.
Fun.
Oh no.
We love having fun with puns here.
This is not gonna be good. It'll be fantastic, but this is not. Well, I'm dead anyways.
It do be like that sometimes.
do you keep your gold after a run?
What?
God, never mind. Don't ask.
Let's see. Well, off to find more currency. And probably die. My favorite thing to do.
Especially the dying part.
Ah, I got healed. Man. More healing for beating up a mimic.
Nice.
I'm studying the effects of long-term arcana use. Would you like to donate an arcana to research? Perhaps later. For now, we're just gonna go ahead and fast travel back to the start, because there's some more stuff on the map that I have yet to uncover. Ah! I'm playing bumper cars, but worse. Perhaps actively hunting out every enemy to fight is taking an inverse effect on my health. Speaking of, I don't want to talk about it. Well, run it back time. My favorite time. I love getting chaos gems from random enemies. Granted, the fact that I'm getting more money means I'm not using a cloak that increases stats of any kind, but who needs stats when you have money? Me, apparently.
the Arcana I just picked up.
Which one was it?
Lightning.
Which one?
Oh, laced lightning.
Ooh.
It basically creates an AoE sigil that deals damage over time.
Fun. The Relic shop. We're gonna get some sandals for increased move speed. That sounds good to me.
Stand corrected, this Arcana sucks.
Unfortunate. Let's see, are any of these cursed ones funny? Attacks against enemies at full health deal extra damage, but you take increased damage. Let's see. Crimson Clover. Crit chances increased for you and all enemies. I like Glass Cannon.
Glass cannon builds are always fun.
Time to deal more damage, but take more damage. And by that, I mean have less health. So that taking more damage is painful, as it turns out. Well, here's the boss room finally. Almost the last thing I found. We love to see it. Is there anything else here? Not really. Well, time to take on the boss. Well, I finally beat a stage. Took me long enough, really. What's the Surefire rocket? Signature charge no longer decays while building up. That is very nice.
Oh. Yeah, the Infinity Marble.
No, the Surefire rocket.
Wait, that's right. Infinity Marble makes it where once it's charged, it'll just stay charged.
Yeah, I think that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten it in basically every one of my runs so far, including
Nice.
the one where I got rid of the ability to charge my signature.
Nice.
Gotta love anti-synergies.
My favorite. How'd you know? Ah, I've picked up Hunter's Stiletto. Increased damage against foes that are inflicted with a status ailment. And Pandemic Pouch. All elemental status effects have a chance to cause a burst that spreads their effects.
Ooh.
Let's see, what else have I picked up? Fading Petal. Draw in and slow all enemies in an area. And Spark Array. Form a double weave of shocking sparks that move slowly outwards. It's pretty nifty. There's also Toxic Bolas. Hurl bolas made of toxic vines to entangle and poison foes. And Flame Cleaver. Carve out a wave of flames that ignites all enemies in its path. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep Toxic Bolas, I think, and swap out, I'm gonna swap out Fading Petal for that. No, I'm gonna swap out Spark Array. Alright, now we're good. We're gonna hold on to Spark Array anyway. I love having no decay on my special charge. I don't want to talk about that one. I am making some foolish maneuvers here.
Well, I unfortunately have to disappear for now.
Unfortunate, indeed. Thank you
I'll
for
be back
stopping
later.
by anyway.
But I'll be back later tonight.
Alright.
Later.
See ya. I don't want to talk about that one. We're going to look into spending some of these Chaos Gems, I think. I'm going to go ahead and pick up just basic armor. I think that might be a pretty good place to start, since I seem to be getting hit a lot. Let's go ahead and look at some of the, Alright, let's see what we've got here. Homing flares, not really feeling any of those. Well, off we go to the frost once more. Alright. We're just going to keep going through and exploring, seeing what we find. I don't have enough Arcana to give up another one, so I'm just going to wait on that one, I think. Let's check out the... Nothing up there. How about over here? Boss room. Now let's check out below here. Ooh, here's a shop it seems. Let's see. Might hold on to one of these once I get enough money. Not bad at all. Getting some healing for going through an arena. Gonna use some ow. Ow. Alright, more options for Arcana, and I'm not particularly feeling any of them. Mostly because there's a Relic I want instead. Ow. Getting comboed by these ice archers is painful, as it turns out. Well, that looks like just about everything on the map, so we're going to go ahead and return to the boss room, and from there get to the relics. Because I want Surefire Rocket again. Definitely not a bad idea. Alright, there's another stage 1 cleared. We're gonna go ahead and, I guess we're moving on, because there's not much money I have. Perhaps the best way to clear the Chaos Trials is just by moving fast and picking up what you find instead of actively searching for everything. But that's not my preferred way of playing. Granted, that's also not how I won any of my attempts before clearing my save data, but it's more fun this way. Just kind of finding what you can find and doing what you can do. Oh, hello there. Didn't see you there. This is not a path. Huh. It's holding on to that ultimate charge, wanted to use it somewhere. Could always use some more healing. Alright, let's keep moving on. Well, there's Relic Shop. I'm gonna go ahead and visit that, I think, real quick. Mostly because I want the healing potion. Let's see what we got, though. Poison, increased damage dealt. That might be nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna save up for the increased damage, because, I could always use more damage, it seems. Alright, with all the explosives out of the way, we've found the boss room. I think I want to keep exploring just a bit more, though. I did not do that very well. Let's see what we can find. Nothing up here. There's still some unexplored area up towards the top here. Probably going to be another arena. Hopefully not the one I die in. I'm just going to say there's a non-zero chance of it. Alright. Now, onward we go. Back to the Relic Shop, because, I think the healing potion comes before anything else. But we're still going to be saving up for the, increased damage necklace. Here's the Arcana guy. Ow. He stabbed an explosive and pushed it towards me. While I would like to boost the effects of Avarice, I think I'm going to hold off on that. Because it looks like it's time to take on the boss. Alright, Crush Colossus is almost down. There we go. That's more like it. Now we can collect his loot. And we're gonna go pick up that necklace from earlier. Amulet. Anyways, now we're on to stage 1-3, and every third stage you will be fighting one of the leaders of the Chaos Trials. Conveniently, they do grant you a health refill first. But it's not gonna put you back to full or anything. It's too late to be getting cold feet, because I'm about to freeze you in your tracks. They say some dumb pun about what their element is. Then they do a certain amount of attacks in a row, and are then open for combat. Or a counterattack, I suppose. They will do certain attacks sometimes that are significantly more threatening than their other attacks. In the 1-3 rooms, typically you're just gonna, or like, in 1-3 you're typically going to fight a boss that does, I believe 3 attacks and then is open. Then you're gonna fight in 2-3, one that does 4 and then is open. And then in 3-3 you're gonna fight 5 and then open. And then from there you have to fight the true final boss of the game. Which is certainly an interesting endeavor, to say the least. So now we have permanently unlocked Rock and Roll, which does that. Not going to be very useful coming up here because we've got some earth, but otherwise it's pretty good. In fact, so good I'm going to try beating the pinata with it. Alright, let's try that again. That's better. Fueled Berserk. What does this do? Explodes when activated to burn foes in the area. Let's see. Enter a burning rage that speeds up. Alright. Checks out. That's everything to the left, it seems. Rude. We're just going to use our signature on that guy, and he's going to teleport out of the way of it. You hate to see it. So with every stage you clear, being, once you defeat an elemental boss, you're going to be encountering stronger normal enemies, including having upgraded versions of the normal enemies you've been fighting so far. Like, those Lancers now have that jump attack, and it's pretty dangerous, to say the least. Ow. Ow. Well, on the bright side, we've cleared a floor at least. And with that, we've earned a pretty decent amount of Chaos Gems. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I'm going to see what other things we can find. I think I'm going to take Grit, because I've earned a decent amount of Chaos Crystals up to this point. And I'm going to go ahead and enhance that. Fast-paced blend of vigor and tempo. I'm not feeling that. So what I'm going to do also is pick up some more Arcana. I'm going to keep Rock and Roll, and we're going to go with Razor Petals here. Actually, was that an Earth one? That's an Earth one, isn't it? Alright, since that's an Earth one, I'm going to go ahead and take something that isn't Earth for my standard. Probably Rebounding Icicles. Alright, we go again. This time with Grit and Yuffie's Shawl, we have quite a bit more tankiness, which it seems I could use. Right? Yeah. 10%, 5%, alright. 15% extra armor. I'll be taking, I'm not sure how much less damage, but pretty sizable amount, I'm sure. Downside of such a build is I have no external damage other than the spells themselves. And I'm taking some pretty low damage multi-hit spells.
Hello.
Reyes, how are you doing?
I'm alright.
You're alright? Good to
I'm
hear.
awake. Yeah.
It seems that I did not have any co-hosts until now, so I am currently doing some roguelite stuff.
I see that.
Ow.
The guy do be schmooling.
Indeed. Not well enough, apparently.
Oh, shit.
These things happen sometimes. Ooh.
Alright, I've came and I've given you some options.
Options, you say.
Number one, everyone's favorite Riot game, League of Stinkers.
Ooh. This is an
Two.
intriguing option coming from you.
I blame Senna.
Understandable.
Or two, we could grind you some challenger achievements in Genshin.
I'm still not sure which ones I've got to go, but I did say earlier, Joseph was on, and he is familiar with my luck, let's say.
Uh-huh.
And I did mention that if I were to ever stream Genshin, I would show off my Wish exporter.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's one of a kind.
Unironically, legendary Wish exporter. I have some legendary Wish history in Genshin Impact. So yeah. I might save Wizard of Legend for another day, but I'm gonna at least see this run through to its end.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not here with an iron fist saying, you must close game and join me.
I will say it's pretty funny if I do end up streaming Genshin, just because,
It's your favorite game.
favorite is a strong word.
I think it's the appropriate word choice. No, Cap.
No cap?
No, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little bit.
Progressively gets more and more
Yeah.
certain that it's cap.
Maybe just a little bit.
Just a little cap.
Just a little bit. A little cap, a little brim. It's all good though.
Indeed. Well, I've already said that I'd show off my exporter eventually, so might as well do that, I think. Especially because, having, like... I don't have 3 hours of Genshin content, but I'm sure I could fill out an hour and a half.
Yeah. Especially a couple of league games too. That's easy.
Indeed.
Yeah. Last night I was forced by Megan and Senna to play 5 games of Mercy.
Mercy?
Yeah.
In
Seraphine.
Overwatch?
No. The Mercy of League, Seraphine.
Not entirely wrong.
So I now know how to play that. And then I played one game of Caitlyn, and I thought I was doing. I mean, I was okay.
Nothing groundbreaking, but pretty good all
We
around.
were kind of getting mollywhopped that game. There was an enemy guy who was 16-1, so it was a little unlucky. It do be like that. So
I like crit chance.
this game looks fun.
Oh yeah, I would highly recommend giving it a shot. It's called Wizard of Legend, and
Okay.
it's just a roguelite, but like does some pretty interesting things with the tools it gives you.
I do like the Ninja Star Flower you're throwing out. That's pretty cool.
It is really cool. In fact, I just picked this one up relatively recently, I think.
I'm waiting for that to be a Genshin ability. Just some Inazuma character throwing out a Ninja Star and it stays out kind of official.
I like this plan. I do think we
Yeah.
need more characters whose abilities stay out on the field, because, like,
We have Kokomi.
not wrong, but, like,
Technically, Ball E stays out on the field.
we've had a lot of main DPSs recently, haven't we?
No. Well, wait.
Let's think about it. So,
I need to Google the banners because it's hard to keep. I don't want to dedicate like the
like, who's
RAM
new and
space
not the
in my head.
reruns, you know?
Okay, yeah. So it was Ayaka rerun, Venti rerun,
Ow.
Ayato, yeah, main DPS, Kokomi rerun, Ball rerun. Guy Miko is a sub DPS, it's not a main. Gami rerun. Shenhe is a sub support. Ito is main, rerun. Kokomi's healer.
What do you mean? What do you mean Kokomi isn't main DPS?
I mean, yeah. I mean, she could be healer sub. I'll give her that. Up and all, she could do a little bit, but definitely not main.
Just like the days of main DPS Barbara.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well, I've once more failed to become a Wizard of Legend, so I
You got
believe we will be
flumps,
leaving
dude.
that here for today, and taking a peek at my exporter.
Let's
This is gonna be fun.
I love your exporter.
Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and change the capture from, let's see, we're gonna change capture from Wizard of Legend to some data and analytics, my favorite things.
Let's go. Yep.
So, here we've got the character event wish banner, which is all the big name people. And, there's something funny about my pattern here, I'd say.
Oh man,
We
look
have,
at all those ka-chings, dude.
Yeah. We have some fascinating things going on with this pattern. For example, this 44 wish kaching, that is a lie because this was after a data purge that happened relatively early in Genshin's history. So, yeah, I actually got her after like 70, I think. Then I have Hu Tao, which still the best character I have access to. Kaching, again. Then Eula, who's still the second best character I have access to. Pretty close second, too.
I love you, love.
We do love Eula here. Then we have Kaching again. Then we have the Raiden Shogun, who is probably the third best character I have access to right now.
I'd say the best, bro, because she's actually just an army Swiss knife.
She is really good. Like, I'll give her that. And we have Mona, who, is pretty good, but I don't use Mona, so oof.
Sag.
Then we have Ayato, who I'm still in the process of building. And then we have another Kaching. Now, there's an important mechanic with Genshin, and that is, every time you pull a 5-star on the character event banners, there's a 50% chance that it will be the person on the character event banner, and a 50% chance that it's someone who's from the base game. Now, every time you get someone from the base game, your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the event character. Kaching and Mona are both from the base game. So the fact that I've pulled Kaching and then Hu Tao means that I lost the first 50-50, I lost the first coin flip to a main game character, and then got Hu Tao after it was guaranteed for me. I then lost 50-50 again, getting Kaching, only to get Eula next because she was guaranteed. I then lost 50-50 again to get the Shogun, who was guaranteed. Then I lost 50-50 once more to Mona, only so that I could get a guaranteed Ayato. And then, once more, with feeling, I lost 50-50 again. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then, of course, we have my permanent banner, which this 56 is a lie. This was also after the data purge, so there's some lost data there. I got Mona. And then I got the Amos bow. And then after that, I once more got Kaching. This has led to a funny set of occurrences. That means I have gotten 5 copies of this one character. Wonderful.
You know, looking at all the Kachings is pretty sad, but then if you look at the limited and you see Ball, Mona, and Ayato all back to back, that's insane.
That's like a great team right there.
Yeah, that made your account a million times better.
Indeed. And then I proceeded to not use Mona. But
dude, she's goated though.
This is true. Anyways, now that we've taken a look at my incredible luck that leads to getting a 5-star on average at the 73rd or 74th wish.
I mean, there's probably someone out there who only pulls 5 stars on 90, so you're good, dude.
That's true, but that doesn't make me feel any better.
It could be worse. That's
Well, with that out of the way, it's time to see if I can change the stream subject properly, and also close Wizard of Legend because I still have that open for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally woke up at 2, and then uh,
Understandable.
I had to be productive, and then now I'm here.
Let's see. Will it properly capture Genshin Impact?
Hopefully. Hopefully it's not like OBS where you have to open it in admin mode.
All right. I have an idea. Let's see. Graphics. I have it on windowed already. This is problematic.
You hear bars in my
There it
background.
is.
There's drummers. That's why I
Wait, what?
rented out my garage to a band. So if you hear thuds, that's why they're practicing.
Mm.
No,
All
I'm
right.
lying.
Can I get this full screen going?
You can get out of here.
Yes.
No.
All right, we've done it, everyone. So, first off are my dailies. Actually, no, Box Guy. We talked to Box Guy first.
You weren't there last night for the incident. That's right.
The incident.
Last night was one of the worst nights of my life.
What happened?
I played like 8 games of League, so already off to a terrible start.
Indeed.
And then I have to spend you were there when I spent like 15 minutes trying to get Oscar out of the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's been extra ornery recently because the past few nights my dogs have been sleeping in the room and he hasn't been sleeping in here.
Mm.
So I like have to flip flop and like lock my door.
Hey, what's your box got?
What's that?
What does your box have today?
I'll check. I'm almost.
Because I've got enhancement ores, and I've still got like
Ew.
a lot of those.
Enhancement ore.
All right. In the
Gross.
meantime, we do my dailies, which for
Alright,
some
I
reason
guess
I
I'll
still
do it.
have locked to Inazumo, even though there's not really a reason for me to.
That's fine. You could be doing some. You'll be unlocking quests. That's what you're doing. Quest lock behind dailies. God, I hate how they do that. So
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. On one hand, it's content. On the other hand, oof.
It's not good content.
Alright, now we have the legendary A Gentleman Strikes in Broad Daylight. Can you agree with this statement?
I never do.
So, does that mean you're not a gentleman?
Unlucky. Yeah, kinda.
Kinda?
Kinda. Kinda. Kinda
Just
not
kinda.
a gentleman. Yeah, it's all good though.
Alright, so we're just gonna take these.
Alright. I'm a little scared to go check my box.
Your box.
Yeah, my marvelous merchandise individual.
Mm.
But I believe.
We can hope that it's not enhancement ore.
I hope it's hero wits because I always need that. I
Understandable.
will always need hero wits until every character is level 90.
It do be like that.
They do.
But then what happens once everyone's 90?
Oh, and then I have to 90 the new character.
You're right.
And by new character, I mean new 4-star.
It do be like that.
Alright, Mr. Leben. Show me what you got. Mine is the 3 talent books.
Honestly, I
Three
could
ones.
always use some talent materials. Or
But
books.
it's only 1 blue of each Mondstack kind. That's like...
That's a bit oof,
What?
but it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know. I'm certainly taking that over enhancement ore. That's for sure.
I'm probably gonna join Random's World and see if I can get hero wits. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, there's that commission done. Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out how to scrounge together 20 dragon stones.
Mm. Have you reached the point where it's difficult to get them, or are you just like
Yeah,
using them
I'm
that
that.
quick?
Yeah, I'm just that. I'm just that in game. I've
Mm.
just like done all the content, all the extra missions. Well, not all of them. There's a lot of. There's a handful of missions I haven't done, but I've done. I've
Most
done
of
a
them.
lot.
Mm. It do be like that sometimes. Just end game, gotcha game things.
It doesn't help. I pop a dragonstone to refresh stamina.
The world wasn't ready for gotcha gamers end game.
All right. Is there anyone on my friends list that's online besides you? All right, I got some AR-57 people. I'm gonna see if I can join.
Wait, I
their
need to
world.
change the stream title. Shit. We lack content. Again with the skull emoji. Nah. I'm just gonna write out the word skull emoji. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be Genshin Impact. Alright. We lack content, skull emoji. Here we go. We've done it.
We were so damn bad on content. It's time to use primos and resin.
No, I'm not.
No cap.
I'm not there yet. I'm close, but I'm not there yet. Time to give some Liua cuisine to this person.
All right, I'm hoping this random's world has the hero wits, and I just found it first try. That's my prayer.
That's the prayer. That's the hope.
Uh,
I've been carrying these lotus flower crisps for like, I don't even know how long. Like literal months at this point, and she still accepts them just fine.
you just have the premium fridge. This guy has 60,000 Mora in his shop.
Ooh.
That is one Mora ley line. All right, I'll do that.
Understandable. When does the new battle pass come out? I don't even know if I'm
The
gonna buy
9th.
it, but like the 9th?
The 9th, yeah.
So 2 days from now?
Yep.
I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it, but I'm just like I'm just itching to do battle pass quests for some reason.
You have to, dude. You need to get you a black sword.
Nah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Dude, it's insane for Ayato.
I know. Alright, Reyes, I've done my dailies. What was I doing next? Or what are we doing next?
I am joining your world, and then we're doing your.
Before that,
challenger.
can I get your box real quick?
Oh yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
I want to get your box real quick first. Also, apparently I have some mail that I refused to open. Battle Pass rewards.
100 Mora, dude. Let's go.
I think that was 1,000.
I thought it was 100.
There's one extra 0 there, I think. Also, I'm for some reason forgetting how to go to the friends menu. It's not that difficult.
Sag, you're like, what, our friend? Oh my god, I totally forgot I have a bow in my inventory that's exclusive to Aloy.
Understandable. Isn't there some other, like, PlayStation exclusive weapon, too?
Yeah, Sword of
sword.
Dissension is the traveler.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Shame it only works on PlayStation.
Shame.
Alright, I'm here to do some business. Confirm exchange.
He's here to do GameStop stuff.
Alright, I suppose in the meantime we can just go ahead and,
Challenger. Alright, what you need?
let's find out. Now, what's today? Saturday, right?
Yep.
Alright, so no Eula talents.
No Eula talent.
No Sucrose talents.
You have a lot
I
of
don't think I need
Sucrose
ball
books.
talents. 2 9 10's good enough, isn't it?
I always like get my normal attacks to 6, but that's just me.
Let's see how far I can get on that.
Because 7 is where you start needing the
I'm sure I
weekly
can make one of
material.
those. Let's see. This is getting closer. Can't grind that today, though. Bennett, is today? No,
Is
that's Friday.
resistance as well.
This is Ballad. I could always use some Rosaria talents, I think.
Yup. Gotta get that alt crown. I'm not
Let's
even
see.
lying to you.
Synchro talents. I might want to do that, too. Maybe
Guide to
like
gold,
2 of
I mean,
each. Wait, what?
I was saying guide to gold. That also means you could grind
Yeah.
beta talents. Let's go.
Indeed,
dude.
I could. I don't have Beto built right now, though. I'm not sure why she's carrying the luxurious Sea Lord, but she is.
She's holding it for when you get the Luke.
Yeah. Let's see. What talents does Ayato take? Or does he take Saturday talents?
He takes elegance and no, but
Friday
not
talents.
Saturday.
Dang.
Yeah. You have a lot of blues. Wow.
Might as well level up his talents as far as I can get them, I think. Let's see.
Yeah.
Which one's his ult? Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah. Oh, I need a move from Genshin because I just hear this NPC going, "I'll make moonlight tonight."
I need some handguards. That's what I need. Let's see. How many can I make right now?
Handguard, skull emoji. That remind me.
Unfortunately, I must.
I've been slacking on my handguard grade.
Alright, Ayato. Get over here.
Yeah, I'm not eating good. I have 3 characters that need them.
Alright, I've gotten it to 7, but I'm basically out of handguards entirely.
No, you can still craft some. Oh no. I think you can craft a couple more blues. Yeah, you bought.
Let's find out. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, Sucrose passive doesn't work like that, does it?
Yeah, it
Skull
does.
emoji.
Shit. Yeah, no, yeah, it does.
Either way, I'm out of materials for the green
You
handguards.
can craft. Yeah, you can craft the blue one though.
I could craft a blue one, but I think I need the green one first. Or I think I need some more green ones first.
yeah. You need 6 to level
Yeah.
up the next. Yeah.
So, in that case, let's find out how many condensed resins I have.
I know you do have the
4.
moons.
Well,
Oh my god, look at all those moons. I'm jealous.
I do have moons.
You do have moons.
Alright, how about this, Reyes? What we do now,
All
we spend 4... I'm gonna do 4 runs of the talent domain for gold, I think.
Okay, I get the gold.
Yeah, Guide to Gold, and then 4 of Guide to Ballad. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Alright, in that case, here we go.
Yeah, this is the easy domain.
Indeed. I'm ready.
I could grab some of these too, but I think high key I'm just gonna kill bosses again.
Understandable.
I'm gonna grab me a Ventus Maximus.
I'm having some load times. Alright, Hydro and Electro. That gives me a pretty good idea of who to bring.
This
Cannot
is just the one we fought with Megan, the 2-2.
Cannot switch. Why can't I switch to Ayato? What? What?
Not allowed.
Fair enough.
I wish I could Komi. Komi would be goated right here.
Okay, I guess I'm not allowed to change off Eula real quick. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Reinvite me?
Why couldn't you switch off Eula?
Because Eula was physically superimposed over Kazuha. Alright, this looks good now.
There will we do not need healing. There will only be death for them.
Indeed. Probably should have brought like Xingqiu or something, but oh well.
Nah, no,
He
no,
only
no,
affects
no.
your team anyway. We move as a unit.
If you're worried, just use your NRE. No cap.
I don't have my NRE equipped.
You could equip it real quick.
Let's find out. Do I even have anything loaded in it? Yes, apparently. Alright, I'm ready.
Just think what you could be doing right now with that black sword. No cap.
Just Ayato things, Jesus Christ.
Epic.
He's so good.
He's very good. Oh, I should not claim. I need to do boss. Oh, I have to claim, huh? So we restart.
Oh, that's unfortunate. In that case, want to just leave this one and go
Let
to
me
my
Google
world
who,
then?
who takes guide to gold, because I'm sure I can use it anyway.
Because there's like,
Uh,
who all
I think
takes
it's
Guide to
Ye-
Gold?
I think it's
Xingqiu,
Yanfei,
Yanfei,
Beidou,
Beidou, Kaching.
Xingqiu.
I don't know. Those are all some pretty good characters though. So.
I guess I'll use it on Xingqiu.
All right. Either way, then, should we go to my world for this then? Probably.
Yeah, respectfully.
Yeah. I
Yeah, this
forgot
one's
that you
weird.
can't just quick reset a domain without claiming it.
I did too.
I'm so used to just like awkwardly waiting for people to claim their stuff.
Uh,
All right. In that case, I'm gonna leave the team.
Alright, I am on my way.
Except,
Yeah, it's probably good I got that 60,000 Mora.
probably. Hold on.
do
I
need
think
Mora to send.
I think doubling my resolution has done something to my graphics quality, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set it back to that.
Like, did it make it poopy? Or...
Let's see. Well, not the graphics quality itself, but like there's a bit of an oof with the stuttering. Also, 1980 windowed makes it like disappear off the bottom of my screen, and I don't like that.
I just set mine to 3840 by 20.
Yeah, that,
60, but not change.
that's what I have mine
Oh.
on right now, but something seems to be going wrong. Uh-oh.
Why is it windowed? I just noticed. No. Okay. Damn it, I tried to switch back and it just... Oh, wait, it looks prettier now. Wait.
Yeah, that would be what it does.
Oh. Like the lights look... Whoa. Okay.
Was this a good idea?
This was a good idea.
Alright, in that case, back to Julian Karst I go. I don't know, it might just also be the fact that I'm, like, running streaming. That might be it, too. Because it's been a while since I've streamed this game. Alright, invite other players to co-op mode. The funny guy. He is here.
Nice.
I'm just like, imagine having a 5-star animo character. Couldn't be me.
You got a traveler. You're okay.
More importantly, I've got Sucrose.
True.
Gonna pop an enemy real quick.
Why'd you fly over here? That's not very nice.
Man. My Ayato's not even, like, great yet, and he's still doing just fine.
Yeah, man, he's good. Imagine Black Sword.
Hmm.
Dude, the Black Sword's healing is insane.
I
like
need to
get
know, Reyes,
2K
how
on-
many battle passes have you purchased?
I think like 3.
3?
Yeah.
Are those all at the $20 one?
No, I never purchased the 20.
Hmm.
Although I do want the moons. It's barely in the budget sometimes. I get the $10 one. So,
Understandable. How much have you spent on this game? Let's not talk about it.
Maybe 100.
100? That's a lot.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
秋水三尺，
无处遁逃，
苍流水影，
阴穿血，留意脚下。微光无射，失礼了。
Alright. I'm lost. There we go.
Unlucky, man.
Not having a sense of direction is awful sometimes. Okay, maybe more than sometimes. Alright, no purples from a condensed resin. We love to see it. Reyes, you're on. Can you open up my stream real quick and tell me what's wrong with this?
You accidentally used a single non-condensed. No cap.
No cap? No cap.
No, I'm kidding, dude. I had the same thing. Same thing happens to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It do be like that sometimes.
But you now have a bunch of greens, so you can level up Ayata's basic attack some more.
Here we go.
Actually, you should. Nike.
Is the basic attack like actually really good anyway?
苍
Yeah.
流水影，
He's a character. The Kamisato twins, you want to level up all their talents.
Check that.
安息吧。
断绝，
Epic.
Indeed.
Ah, fuck, I'm scared. I'm checking. I want to go see the new Doctor Strange, but I'm looking on the website and it doesn't show that it's playing tomorrow.
Hmm. Does it come out tomorrow?
It came out yesterday.
Oh, it came out yesterday. Huh. I'm out of the loop. I'm also out of purple books, gold books, apparently. Well, I think we're done with that domain then. And what else did I
Alright.
say I wanted? Ballad? Yeah, I wanted Ballad
Yeah.
for Rosaria. So I'm going to go ahead and condense my 156 currently owned resin.
Alright.
It's going to be great. And then the rest of this stream is just going to be grinding for handguards, obviously.
I felt that.
Is that what most of your streams have turned into?
That's just what I mostly do.
Understandable.
But
On
even
stream or off stream.
Yeah.
Well, off
I
to the
need to
talent
make
domain
some-
we go.
I'm gonna make some blue handguards now that you mention it, because I need to get 999 on Yai Miko, Ayaka, and then I need to
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's gonna be expensive. And then I need a Crown Balls E because ball.
Alright. In co-op mode, here we go.
Let me make the handguards real quick.
Yeah,
My bad.
no worries. I can just tell me when you're ready for the second invite.
But or how many handguards am I at now? 41. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, invite. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I took the Mora. Because I could level up one of Ayaka's talents, but I mean, no Mora.
This is the one that reduces your stamina, right?
Probably.
I'm gonna guess that's what this one is. And
Yeah, I think this is the cryo one, so I'm gonna not bring Ayaka.
刀剑爆焰，
there we go. Now this is a
连
team.
宫怀抱，
This is a team. Double fire and electric resonance.
I mean, Pyro Resonance is just really good.
It's just so good. Just attack 25%.
Then we got like what's the Electro Resonance do? That's like ER.
Yeah. Superconduct guaranteed drops orb and it's like more ER.
So it just occurred to me what the issues with bringing Hu Tao to this domain are.
Yeah? Oh, she's great, bruh. Nothing wrong with Huta.
See, if she was C1, I'd have no issues whatsoever, but
The game hates you. The fans.
it do be like that sometimes, don't it?
Yeah.
咒技令令，咒技，
I love when all the icicles drop in one spot. That's my favorite.
Understandable.
令令呀，暴雨看破，扫光，
Gonna
意识
break that real quick.
This is Ballad.
Indeed.
I don't remember all the characters I take guide to Ballad.
I think
I'm not so. Oh, there's 9? Holy.
9 or none?
9.
9. Which
okay,
9?
well that's 3 travelers. Okay.
Oh.
6.
So Rosaria, then who else?
Kaya, Lisa, Official, Albedo, Venti. I always forget if Venti takes Ballad or Freedom, because like he could do both.
Yeah.
Like it would make sense.
It's like, on one hand, he's a bard, so Ballad makes sense. On the other hand, he's literally the god of freedom, so freedom makes sense.
Yeah. I hope at like the 3rd anniversary we get like I'm calling it my 3rd anniversary. They drop a banner and there's 3 featured 5 stars, and it's just the first 3 archons in like their battle gamer mode. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like balls, fucking mecha form.
Mecha form?
Yeah. Or like their forms like from ye old days that we always see
Ah.
in the cinematics.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
咒击六，
I would like the weekly ball to be a playable character. That would be fun.
Hmm. It's like, I feel like every time I refer to Ball as something else. I have no idea why.
Yeah,
Like,
you go
sometimes I'll
righty.
say the Shogun, sometimes I'll say Ace, sometimes I'll say Ball, and it's just like, I should pick one and stick with it.
我来保护大家。
I mean, it's the same thing. It gets the message across. So, like,
This
that's
is
all
true.
that matters.
This is true.
And if someone gets confused on who, if they hit you with the who Megalo, I mean, that's literally just on them.
If they hit you with a Who Megalol, you gotta say Tau. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. I love how
Alright.
he made it from who Tao to who Megalo Tao.
Hmm.
It's even worse.
It is even worse.
走，
Running, 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 running.
Alright, once we're done with this clear, I'm actually gonna let my resin refresh naturally. Because I have other things to do in that time, mainly handguards.
I love handguards.
I guess Whopper Flowers and also some treasure hoarders. Just the list goes
I
on.
love treasure hoarders.
微光不射，再会啦。
Yeah, high key, they make annoying grannies. Nah, dude, what you gotta do is you become an omega whale, so you can just buy those resources in the shop.
Nah.
That's the strat.
See, if I buy them in the shop, then I have no reason to actually, like, keep the game open anymore. Which actually, that might be the strat now that I think about it.
You just dump thousands of dollars a month so you can play the game less.
While you do drive a hard bargain, I'm not so sure about that one.
You could just try it out for a month, you know, like free trial and see what happens.
The problem is that this is the exact opposite of a free trial we're talking about here.
Okay, well, like, in quotations.
In quotes, free trial.
Yeah, heavy quotes.
Alright, with those talents done, I have to, let's see, who was I going to raise talents on? Time to craft some talent books. My favorite time, how'd you know?
I'm sorry, I was texting. What's up?
I said I have to craft some talent books. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
My
Dude,
favorite time.
I love Yamiko's passive, how I get the 25% of just like a different random book. Because of that, I'm just like, I'm just able to trickle down economics.
Except it actually works this time.
I have 56
Jesus
purple
Christ,
books.
why do I have 118 green books for this set? I'm just gonna get 36 of those. Is Eula or Xingqiu's talent better?
Xingqiu, 1,000,000%.
Honestly.
As much as I love Eula, no, Xingqiu's is better.
Alright, now we make some gold books.
Wow! 36 and you only got 3 back? I apologize, Eula's is better. You just got scammed, my guy.
12 and I got 1.
Oh my god, Xingqiu's ass, I take it back. Yeah,
Good.
because of Yai's Mika's passive, right?
Yeah.
I now have 56 purple transient books. Which Pog, but if you Google guide to transients, you find out that it's only for 2 fucking characters. Okay, 3 characters. Yoimiya, Kokomi, and Toma.
So only 1 that I have. Good to know.
Respectfully, fuck Toma. He's not.
I wish he was good.
I do too. I wish he was better.
I wish he was like straight up top tier. I really like Toma. I really like Shulk Xenoblade.
Retweet. I'm sure mine would be better if I actually built some proper like shield character set. But
Yeah,
still.
it do be like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I've got Rosaria's E to 6 and her ult to 9. Definitely no insinuations there. Let's see, I need to get Xingqiu's ult higher now.
I guess it's good I have all these talent books.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to Google Kokomi. And then how many purple books does it take to get like to fully let me see. It takes
Crafting 19 and getting 3 back. We love to see it.
38 purple
guy.
books to get a talent from 1 to 10. That's not okay.
Jesus
not bad.
Christ, I never thought I'd run out of Omnis masks. But I guess that's also because I don't really craft them up.
You should have like 1,000,000. You should have 1,000,000.
Yeah, I have
That's
like
about
a
right.
million,
Yeah.
I think. Where
So-
are they?
I think 38 purple books from 1 to 10 is not bad, but then you multiply that by 3 and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna make 220 out of my 7, or we're gonna make 220 out of the possible 240 masks I can make. Alright, Sucrose. 16 extra. What are the chances of that?
Fucking
Oof, indeed.
dog. I guess she's only got a 10%.
Mathematically speaking, 10% of 220 is 22, so I still had awful luck on that.
Shit!
All right, now we're
Literally,
gonna
if it was any other game or anything in the world, you would have got that 10%. But because it's Genshin, you got shafted. I'm
Yeah.
not even trolling.
All right, 75. I want at least 7 extra from Sucrose here. Ooh! That's
13.
actually... I got 13.
That is higher.
That
That is
is
higher than what you asked for. Let's get it.
All right, Sucrose actually coming in clutch sometimes. Like, unironically, though, Sucrose does come in clutch a lot. Like, not just for being Animo, but also for, like, being, you know, that specific talent thing. Alright, can I make any more gold books? Let's find out. Talent materials. Yes. I'm just gonna dump as many of these into gold books as I can.
Alright.
Alright, do I have enough for funny things to happen?
Oh god,
I'm
see I
missing
have
Mora.
two.
Wonderful.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Alright. In that case, you know what time it is, Reyes? I know what time it is.
What time is it?
Enemies. Easy.
Wait a minute. You mind helping me
Nobushi.
kill bosses? Need to kill bosses.
Yeah, but claiming the rewards on that is oof. Let's see. Because you need to claim the rewards to actually get Mora for it, right?
For the bosses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I have like 3 resin until I can do another condensed, and I was going to use that on the domain anyway.
No, I meant just, I mean, you don't have to claim. No, I need help. I'm just trying
Oh,
to
you
send my
need help with
characters.
bosses. Right, right.
Yeah.
So what achievement set are we looking at here?
Challenger.
Let's see. I've
You
completed
don't have
Series
to...
1. I've completed Series 3. I need Series 2.
Is Series 2 the one with the stupid Tilly? Okay.
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
guy.
not bothering with that one. We're leaving that one alone. I need to defeat the Magu Kenki while he is taunting me.
That's a little annoying, but it's not the worst.
Alright, before that, I'm gonna go ahead and collect some handguards, I think. What do you think about this?
I will join you. Okay, you're already there. I gotta catch up. No
Indeed. Alright, we're gonna bring my most built character. This is a lie.
Hell yeah, bro.
And we're gonna bring Singcho.
I'm gonna activate my tracker for the.
Let me like demonstrate just how painful this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we look at how many 5 stars I have, is that sorting by quality? Yes.
Trust me, bro.
1,
I know.
2, 3,
I know,
4,
bro.
5. This one's the Traveler, so we're not counting that. 6. I have 6 unique 5-star characters and 1 unique 5-star weapon.
It's alright, bro. Just dump your primos on standard right now, bro. No cap.
Oh, actually, let's
Where
do
did
it.
that go?
Alright, Reyes. You in my stream?
You're gonna get a melee weapon.
It's gonna be great. Wish 70, here we go.
You're gonna just get a nice Diluc weapon.
劳逸结合是不错，
Cool steel. Yup.
Diluc's favorite sword, how'd you know?
Yeah. It's for when he like sprains a muscle, so he can't lift the heavy claymore, so he needs a light weapon.
This is the Path of Radiance, like Grail stopped using swords. Oh god.
I wish there's a food buff you can make that increased the drop rate of enemies.
That would be so nice. I would have like 50,000 of that on hand at all times.
去吧，
And they can make it like a legendary too. Make it a bit grindy, but it's worth.
可别眨眼，呵进光如我，斩尽如杂，
王法自然。
雪森
You
是
know who else Black Sword would be good for?
Ooh,
Pitching.
this is true. but I don't want to admit it.
Alright, bro, I need you to pick up Electro. Oh, fire's even better.
Indeed.
Oh my god, you see that? This character's stupid.
Which one, Kazuha or Ayaka?
Ayaka, this character's dummy, bro.
I wouldn't know. I don't have either. Not for lack of trying, mind you.
That's alright, bro. Ayaka will be here all year. 240 days, remember?
Right.
Dude, unironically, if you could get Ayaka, that'd be insane. Just run a Kamisato twin.
Alright, the next
That's
place
like-
is Yunran Island, apparently.
That's actually one of the best themes in the game.
Which one?
Kamisato twin comp.
Yeah, that would check out. We love permanent freeze here.
Dude.
Let's see, where are we starting off? This one? This one.
Alright, they will not get to move. Look
Never.
at that, we're playing League, bro.
Honestly, though.
I'd say more Overwatch 1, but funny still stands.
Yeah, let's see, there's like...
There's a
Yeah, these
million
guys.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's always like 5 on the beach, then there's the one who guards the dog, then there's a small island of them, and then there's like 4 on top.
朔风起义，
Look at this guy. Look how he's alive.
What a
I don't
fool.
like. Yeah, I don't like that.
海与流同残忍，可别眨眼。
Epic.
Alright.
There's gonna be some on the other side.
Yeah,
Well, actually, let's get Dog Bitch Knockout. He's over here.
that's one name for him, yes.
I need to eat a Barbados ramen. Hold up. My stamina's not gaming.
Not gaming.
Nah. I'm spending it like a paycheck.
Hmm.
形随神入，血影如剑。
御风而行，
I was hoping I could pick up that fire. Wait, there's no fire camp. Oh, there was. Okay, I thought
There
I was
was, it
hallucinating.
just got set out, I think.
Yeah, unlucky.
It do be like that sometimes. Ayaka's so fast.
Your Mona's the same.
This is true. But it's still just like, Ayaka's so fast. I feel like
It's
there has
so
to be another one
weird.
somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
可别眨眼。起舞吧。
Fighting things as someone who isn't Kazuha with Kazuha on your team is awkward because you just kind of have to juggle them in the actual sky. Alright, next area seems to be...
No, we're not done.
No? We're not done?
No. No, you gotta climb up.
Ah, checks out.
I'm on the wrong
I'm just
platform.
following the book. It's lying to me, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you have to climb up on this platform over here. Because
Mm,
otherwise you'll get cooked by the rocks.
checks out.
It's easier to win in a bottle, bro. No cap.
Nah.
去吧。 血影如剑。
Alright, we're still not done.
And there's a couple more up here. Man, I hate how the book, like, outright lies to you.
It does.
Like, it's still better than it was before. Like, way better. It's just not, like, it's not there yet, you know?
Yeah. Okay, we're not done, TJ.
No?
No. They are over here.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's what I like about this island. I like it, but it's also literally half the route.
这次是老大，
Yeah.
试试刀法。
Yeah.
无处可逃，雪纷飞，拿下了。
别打一刀，痛了。 朔风起义，
And Kazuha picks up the items.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Okay, now we can follow book.
Now we can follow book. All right. It
Now we
says
can
under
follow
the
book.
shrine. I hope I picked the right teleport.
Which one did you pick?
I did not
Nope.
pick the right one.
Oh, unlucky.
Do I want the actual shrine one, the weekly, or the
You want the weekly.
Hmm. How do I get out of here again? I like had my camera tilted just low enough to not see the exit.
I'm gonna take your beetle.
Do it.
让我试试刀法。
彩雨流回，茶雨来，心随神至，去吧！风吹雪，
终于
Dude, I would love a C2 Ayaka. That would be insane.
I'd love a
Yeah.
C1. Wait, what?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'd love a C1 anyone but Kaching, but I do have a C1 Mona.
Nice.
What does Mona's C1 do again? I need to check
It's-
that real quick.
It's uber busted. I remember it being uber busted and going, that's not fair.
Alright, let's check this out. Mona, Constellation 1. When any of your own party members hits an opponent affected by Omen, the Hydro-related elemental reactions are enhanced for 8 seconds. So Electrocharged, Vaporize, and Hydro Swirl increase damage by 15%, and Frozen increases by 15%.
That's just so insane. Whenever they're marked, that's just so good, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't use this character.
You could TP to the cat shrine and then whip out Mona. It would be faster.
Wait, does that work?
Yeah. Dude, I've been farming this every day for 2 weeks.
That
So-
checks out, yeah.
Except for like yesterday, but
We don't talk about yesterday.
sorry.
Alright, in that case, let's
I mean,
see.
you could swim over. It's just riskier. Versus like Mona.
Does
You just-
Mona
you
not
get-
lose stamina when she dashes over water?
No, you're just so much faster. So just it
Checks
doesn't
out.
matter.
Alright.
Vers-
I'm getting caught on everything.
Unlucky. Yeah.
Just Mona
There-
dashing.
The dash is so wonky.
Damn,
Like
Colin
it's
had
they need to fix it. It's just bad. It's good, but just it's bad.
Mm-hmm. It's good, but it's just bad.
I know.
Checks out. Alright, let's see this in action. Oh, this is so funny. I never knew.
Yeah, you could just make it over, like easily. Versus if you were to swim, you would have to go farther back, and it would take your whole stamina bar.
Yeah, that would check
Like you
out.
wouldn't be able to go right up to them.
I need to check out my Mona's artifacts real quick, because I don't think any of them are upgraded. Not at all.
Okay, I'll go kill the guys over here.
I need a Noblest Cup, I think, and then I'll be good. But one with Hydro damage, so I'll go do the gambling thing later.
Let's see,
We love the gambling
Artifact.
table.
Dude, artifact rerolling's insane. That dude's dummy, bro.
Alright. So, then we go...
Oh, I see a
Are there more
chest.
here? Where? Oh, now I see it.
Good thing you got Mona.
Indeed. This is just so funny. I
It's so good.
never realized these dashes actually went over water.
It's so good. And then
Alright,
you got Kokomi, where she just runs on water.
命既定，
actually do this?
I don't know. She does have to be an
命
old
运的
one
虚
though.
影，
Come on. Up here.
审判，
You got it, man.
Come on.
Look
Perhaps
at that.
I should-
Ooh.
Perhaps I should raise some auto attack damage every once in a while.
Yeah. That's why I say level 6.
Yeah. Alright. There's that one.
But that's just for like your main DPS and subs.
So we done here then?
No, we still got more.
More?
More.
Alright.
More book.
No, I meant at the purple island.
Oh, yeah, we're done there.
Yeah. I was like ready to teleport to the other one. I'm like, do we do it yet? Or are we like out?
There might be more around there, but I just don't bother.
Understandable.
这招不用。
站里吧，别想跑，命定于此。水中幻月，
This one isn't on the book, even though he's just like right in eyesight.
上一招。
Yeah.
该出发了。
I would like to think some of the spots they do that, they choose ones where on the way you see some other ones.
But like, still not
But
entirely clear on how
but
true that is.
yeah,
血色无显现
might，be giving them a little too much benefit of the doubt. Dude, I'm so jealous you have Mona. I need more Mona.
She's like most of the way built. I just need to upgrade her weapon and her like artifacts.
And her talents.
That too, yeah.
Basically her everything.
Yeah. I mean, I
Unlucky.
don't think I think her talents have at least some levels in them. I need to check though real quick. Yeah, her ult's at 6. Everything else is like 1.
Sag.
So is Mona specifically faster over water, or do Mona and Ayaka just straight up have faster dashes?
Faster dashes.
That's very nice. Especially because I could just do something like this.
这招
站里吧，别想跑。命运倒映水中，
上一
In
招
fact, I need to check what weapon I have on her. Solar Pearl. Why do I have the Solar Pearl on her?
Probably for the crit rate.
Probably. Though also I have the Widsith on Barbara because I was doing some funny memes with that.
I'd probably put that on her.
Widsith or Solar Pearl?
So I need to. Okay, let me check what Solar Pearl. I haven't grabbed a Solar Pearl. I need to.
Elemental skill damage and burst or normal attack hits increase elemental skill and burst damage by 20% for 6 seconds. Likewise, skill or burst increase normal attack damage.
It's just that feels like Dodoko Tales.
Yeah,
It's alright. I don't know.
I think I might unironically want Widsith over that.
Yeah,
Especially because my Widsith is more developed and more refined anyway.
you can make her an old bot, giving her Favonia's Codex.
This is an option, yeah. Let's see, I can...
Because she does scale off of ER. So
Alright, let's level up some artifacts real quick.
she
No, I
does
don't...
Scale
I'm gonna hold off on leveling artifacts because I'm out of Mora.
about that.
Alright, after we're done with these handguards, what say you to some treasure hoarder sigils?
Treasure hoarder. Alright.
Wait, does Mona just leave
Oh,
those,
he's still alive. Oh, that's the taunt.
She just leaves these taunts, like, as she dashes?
Oh, if she gets attacked.
Oh, is
When
that
she
what it is?
gets
Like, if she gets
dashed, yeah.
aggroed?
Yeah, she leaves a taunt.
I'm just gonna fight this Mirror Maiden
天
anyway.
命既定。安了，别想跑。命运的虚影，狐狸者。
I see a challenge you have in the water.
I'll grab it in a minute. First I need to beat up this Mirror Maiden with a team that doesn't contain a main DPS.
狐狸者，
Understandable.
别想跑。站里吧，命定于此。
This is definitely not a mistake.
命运的虚影，
Yeah, if you could just stay right by that that challenge that I haven't done, that would be great.
I am.
Thank
命
you.
运倒映水中，捉住你，
Is Mona's taunt worth investing in?
天命祭奠。
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it also explodes.
It might. Cause like it pulses. Yeah, it pulses a little damage around it every once in a while, and then it explodes.
You will have
命运的
to hit.
虚影，
You're gonna get trolled. Because right here, there's the handguards, and then you have to TP away to get a wave rider.
Damn.
Yeah.
审判
I had the same thing happened to me.
寒冬
I was like, okay, we're boat, and then I look at map.
倒返。
All right, I finally beat up the thing. All right, off to the
I
challenge.
call my local cinema because the website doesn't say they're showing Doctor Strange, but maybe like the website's wrong. Because
Just maybe.
otherwise, I guess I'm gonna go see Sonic 2.
Here we go.
I haven't seen the first one.
All right, so where's the challenge? Oh, I see it now. Wait, do I need the boat for this, or should Mona be able to make it?
You need the boat.
I do need the boat, don't I?
Yeah, you gotta collect orbs.
Well, off to Suigetsu Pool, I think. Why can't Mona dash up some stairs? I still find the Mona dash thing so funny.
It's goated, dude.
Like, unironically, it really is. Oh, there's a treasure island thing here that I haven't done yet. Like the Hilly Trail Islands.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm gonna change my party real quick.
I
can't
like to
do
think
that
they're
in-
living out on the water to escape, like the travelers, so they don't die.
And then we
and
go.
travelers-
We show up
they-
anyway.
Yeah, I pull up.
Upon closer examination, it might just be a better idea to attack this from the boat.
Boat fog.
Man. What in the world? I know I don't have to leave the water to pick up things from the boat, but it's just like collectible items just feel so much less accurate without the boat, or like when you're in the
Yeah.
boat.
It's almost like Genshin sucks.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? I would have nailed it. I Genshin, my perfect, lovable game, and Ayaka banner for 240 days.
Wait, does it like say that right now, or what?
No, it says. Nah, they changed it.
Hmm. Alright, I need this Electro guy to like teleport up to me so that I can actually hit him. He's right under the platform. Come on. Also, my boat got destroyed, so I'm gonna have to...
Sag.
This is getting nowhere fast.
Sometimes I forget the boat gets destroyed.
Understandable.
命定于此。或许是
Well, this is a problem. I'm actually gonna die here.
Nah, you got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Revive. It's revive time. My favorite time. Alright, let's get a party more suited to fighting something electro.
Yeah.
We're gonna take, this one
Okay,
right here. This one's
they
gonna
do
do
show
anything.
Doctor Strange. I was gonna be a little sad if they didn't.
Hmm.
I'm sad they don't show anime movies, dude.
Dang.
I know. That actually makes me fucking pat my hands out of my mind.
Hmm.
Android / Cell Saga. I don't believe I've completed that one yet.
Well, off I go once more to try and reach that challenge and probably get distracted along the way.
Alright, you win this time. You win this salty run back.
My favorite kind of run back.
别想跑！
I'm intentionally gonna try and keep this thing on the platform just because.
审判，
Rewards.
Indeed.
Easier. I
一路走
understand.
好。
There we go.
撞大运啦！
That's better. Well, finally off towards that challenge once more. Where was it? Like around here?
It's near me. You just come to me.
Yeah. This is gonna take a minute, isn't it?
All good.
Have to get around the like low tides.
I love that so much.
Alright, I finally made it, and my boat is out of stamina.
I love that about the boats so much, dude. Totally not bat chesting right now.
Totally not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is a blowing up the barrels one. Probably wanted the boat for that anyway, in that case. Why is it taking these 2 hits to explode?
I wish this Gohan and Trunks linked super well. I think these two do. And then Gohan. And I know just the attune to accompany him.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, this guy's almost
1,000 mora for that challenge. Wonderful.
Let's go. Actually, 1.5 thousand.
Alright,
But-
where to next?
But that is 1%. Oh, that's all of them.
That's all of them?
That's all of them. That's all the head guards.
Damn.
Unlucky.
Well, in that case, do I need Whopper Flower Nectar or Treasure Hoarder Sigils more?
Let me Google who takes treasure hoarder sigils because I feel like everyone takes it.
Yeah, so let's see who I've got that needs something like that. Hutao needs
Sure.
Whopper Flower Nectar, but I'm very close to finishing Hutao anyway. Rosaria needs the Fatui stuff, but I've got so much of that, it's not even funny. Eula takes masks. Ball takes handguards. Bennett takes treasure hoarder sigils, and I need to get his ult to 10.
Yeah, you need to do that. Okay, 7 characters. There's Beto, Bennett,
Yanfei.
Yanfei, Tomakaya. Jinyan, bro. You can build your Jinyan.
Here we go. I mean, she is C6.
No, it's not worth.
I know
Okay,
it's not
use
worth it.
dog shit. Oh, apparently you need it for White Blind.
Well, I think before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and condense one more resin into a thing. And shall we clear the ballad domain once more?
Sure, I'm cool with that. Trying to figure out what unit to run. Probably Vegeta. Almost
Alright.
missed.
So obviously, since I can't use too much stamina here, this is the team I bring, obviously.
I love kitching.
Let's see. That's not what I meant to do.
I don't understand how someone can main kitching. I don't.
Me neither.
Like, respect.
I want to bring Bennett
Like-
too, actually.
Like, respectfully? Like, why?
No, just disrespectfully. There's no respect for Ching here.
Yeah.
It's like,
I do gotta agree.
it's to the point. I am a stickler for pronouncing things correctly, and I know there's some tonal inflections that I'm missing with her name, but there's a very specific reason I don't add them in.
Isn't it Kushing?
It's like it starts like
Yeah.
lower
Yeah,
and then
Kush.
goes back up. Like
Kushing.
could
Yeah.
like I think
Yeah.
it's like cutting, but I'm like I don't care about the tonal inflections. I don't care about this character. It's one thing to have like, you know, 4 copies of somebody who's considered good, like, I don't know, who's considered good in the main cast. Like,
Everyone but Chi-Chi and Gucci.
like, if I had a C4 to Luke, I'd play this game, like, non-stop.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I got fucking stunned out of my mind there. Yeah, I forgot my Bennett, so I apologize.
No worries. If anything, I'd rather have your Venti here anyway. Like, my Bennett's still pretty good. He could use some work with getting some more HP, but that's about it. Alright, this one more condensed resin. And we get
I love lead.
1 purple book. I'll take it, I
Nice.
guess.
Oh, I didn't even spend my resin. Oops. Okay, can we fight? I don't know who I want to send. Okay, you know what? Let's go fight the mechanical array and get you an achievement at the same time.
Alright, what achievement is this gonna be? Is it the one for not attacking the weak part and just waiting?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna bring, It doesn't really matter who I bring, I guess.
I'll bring my Boken.
I just needed to heal up, Yeah, I just needed to heal up.
Understandable.
So now the idea is we just don't hit this thing when it's, split apart, right?
Or if we could just somehow nuke it right now, but I don't think that's possible.
Maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Why does it stop taking damage?
Uh-oh.
That's rude.
That is pretty unbuggered. I saw a fat 32,000. Okay.
So you just need to not defeat anything?
Yep.
How long does it take?
Too long.
Too long?
I'm just gonna watch from afar. So I can just play Dokkan.
Understandable. I'm gonna get somewhat close and pretend I'm in any danger.
Oh, it's starting to be up here. Yeah, it takes, dude. It actually takes like 5 minutes. It's kind of sad.
And this is for an achievement.
Yep.
Checks out.
Oh, it's not even a challenger achievement. Oops.
Either way, which set is it in?
Hi, Wonders of the World.
Checks out, because otherwise it'd be like Wonders hides a lot of achievements.
Yeah. Yeah, stop locking onto me. That's cringe.
See, this is just one of the achievements that I like never would have guessed there's a thing for, because it's just like, why on earth would you ever not attack those things, you know?
Yeah, like who would sit here and wait that long? Well,
Us,
people
apparently.
know because like the people who made the achievement tracker, they just data mine, and so that's how they know what the achievements are.
Checks out. World join request from someone who has Goro.
Fuck
Nah.
no! I was about to say let them in, and then I heard Goro.
I still don't have Goro, by the way.
The only thing you're missing out on is the fact he shows you regional specialties.
I'm not gonna lie, I could use that though.
Yeah.
Namely for the Kamisato twins.
Oh my god, dude, this cell's insane. 55%, so no dupes. 7.9 million attack stat. He's not an LR. Oi. There we go.
Alright, it's finally putting itself back together.
Alright, it's time to... Alright, stay still. He did not stay still, PJ.
Unfortunate. Could
No.
all uninvolve. Oh god. There it is.
I am unfortunately leveling up my Goro. It was either that or Yunjin, and I'm just like, man, I don't want to fight the Geo Wolf.
Alright, you got any bosses you need to spend resin on, or?
Yeah, I still do. I have more runs. I have 120 resin, so 3 runs. So, okay, I only need one more run for Goro, too. So, I guess I'll do one on...
Is that the Gold Wolf?
No. Goro is Mechanical Ray.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Huh. Need anything else for...
Let's beat up... Actually... Let me see my chunks. Because I don't want to, like, start grinding... a character that I don't have the chunks for now. Guess I could do the Electro Cube.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
My favorite reason to fight something.
I miss having Venti and Kaza here.
Man, imagine
I was
having
about-
Venti or Kazuha. Must be nice.
I was about to say, you know what I mean, and then I was like, well,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Unfortunately, no, I do not know what you mean.
Pepe hands. You'll get there eventually, dude. No cap.
I just need to wait for another rerun. When's the Kazuha rerun?
People I don't know.
Why can't I just hear you saying never at this rate?
Should be like kind of soon. Oh, dude, Ayaka mono RP for this because you dash and you come up and it counts.
Nice.
Because it also infuses my fucking basic text of cryo and that counts, which is insane. Yes, I got 3.
Nice.
I think I could ascend Razor. No, he needs a.
I'm just here like I have everybody
求求避
at
二
A
悄悄瞧
at A5 or A6 anyway. Granted, my everybody is actually pretty low compared to most people's everybody's.
It's alright. Because then when you get a new character, you can just hyper focus them and they get leveled easily.
And you know what? That's 3 free standard banner wishes.
How many hero hits do you have?
Well, let's find out. Alright,
Alright, also,
I
would like
have
to do-
224 purples, 211 blues, and 52 greens.
Okay, so that's enough to get to a character level 80.
Yeah.
Alright. I request one more mechanical array.
Alright, I can help you with that. So who even takes the Golden Rift Wolf again?
Ito and Yunjin.
Checks out.
I got my Ito A5, and I'm just like,
审判有大家在身边。
not looking forward to A6 in him.
拿下。
We love melt here.
We love Mel.
起舞吧。
Oh my god, I hit 51k and I wasn't even in
冒
Benadryl.
险，我来保护大家。
Nice. Unfortunately, he has stopped carrying, I guess.
He has armor.
Well, you know what time it is.
雪纷飞，别想跑。
Death.
Your Honor, League of Legends.
Dude, he
Death.
dodged!
How rude.
I was kind of mean.
起舞吧。阴吹雪。审判。有大家在身。
I would like to see one Ayaka.
It does sound like it would be rather nice.
Yeah. Alright. I would like a nice 3-piece right here, game. I shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have spoke.
Fool.
I got 2. I should
Alright.
know better.
In that case, how much more resin do you have, or is that it?
40.
40?
I'm probably gonna... We can fight the cube electro bitch one more time if you don't mind.
Might as well.
I think it respawned. I know for no reason they made the electro cubes have redonkulous respawn times.
Mm.
Like 4 minutes versus like every other boss is like a minute. Yeah, it's still respawning. It's still respawning.
So it is. Huh. In that case,
Yeah.
Well,
I don't get why they did
Crystal
that.
Fly collection time, I guess. I gotta do that every once in a while, you know?
Yeah, I felt that.
Man,
So,
probably should have brought out Sayu for this. I feel like her passive doesn't really work, though.
no. That's why I said because it does, yeah, it
it's
just
like debatable.
kinda worky.
Alright, there's 4, I believe. And never hurts to grab a bit more, so off to the domain of Guyun I go. I messed up that one, but you know what? There's more somewhere around here, I think. Or was it from here?
This cell is insane. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his stats are good, right?
Yeah, his stats are
Then,
dummy. He hits like a truck.
What about his like skills and such?
I mean, he has like a built. I think he could super attack 3 times.
Hmm.
So, yeah, he could super attack 3 times.
Apparently there's a Celia I never bothered following, so time to follow it, I guess.
Slowly, you are gonna 100% your world.
I'm scared.
I mean, if you want easy areas, I would do shit, I'm not. Inazuma and then Chasm.
Hmm.
Those are the easiest.
Checks out.
I no lie. Okay. Active skill time.
どうやら修行で差がつきすぎてしまったらしいな。
Alright, there's a decent bit of stuff.
スーパーベジータだ。
Love this unit. I'm gonna hike to use an item though, because he might get a little smacked. He might get a little smacked. I'm not gonna lie, but
Just a little
he is
bit.
very fun. He's a year old now.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, were you there? Yes. Oh yeah, you were there yesterday. I can't believe that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan isn't on Kamehameha. Isn't that some bullshit?
Yeah, especially because he uses it right there.
He uses it right there. And they have cells on Kamehameha, and they don't even use Kamehameha in their super attack animation, or they don't use it in their card art.
Hmm.
This is bullshit.
Indeed. Is it of the blazing variety?
It's of the stinky variety.
走。
Alright, I think the cube respawned. I think it's been 50 seconds.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie, for half a second I had to think, wait, which cube?
Understandable. Sha-la-la. Who has the better defense here? Yeah, lately in Dokkan they've been like past maybe a year. They've been pumping out a lot of characters for the Android slash Cell Saga,
Hmm.
and man, they've been pretty good. Also, you didn't see me run into the drill. I did not do that. That was
Definitely
not
not.
me.
Who would ever do such a thing?
Not me.
雪纷飞。
How
He
rude.
insta said, I know, he insta said nope.
好，别想跑。
I was hoping he would land in the bed at all once again.
失礼了。
Unfortunately, no.
哦。
Epic. Oh, I got a purple chunk. That is
Yep.
very nice.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to the crafting bench.
Understandable. I am going to look through my characters and see what items I need. Because, I don't remember what most of the characters take in this game, if I'm being honest.
悄悄瞧。
Yeah.
So Eula needs masks. I'm pretty good on masks for now, at
Oh,
least.
yeah, 88. Yeah, I think you're pretty good too, man.
Pretty good.
Pretty
Could be
good.
better, but
Could be better,
can't really
I
do
guess.
anything about handguards right now. I'm sure I've got more treasure hoarder. I'm gonna go craft some up in case I've got some.
I'd say
extra.
focus Bennett ASAP. Honestly, tomorrow,
Mhm.
your goal, like no cap, use your moons until you crown that ability.
Yeah. Triple Crown Bennett, here we go.
Yeah, just like me, bruh.
Just like you. Just like my
Yes, sir.
aspiration. Like the
Yes,
one I wish to be most like, Dat Boy Reyes himself.
Fuck, we were talking about it and I instantly went to level
Jesus
Bennett.
Christ, I have 1,000 tier 1 treasure hoarder sigils. I'm fine.
Oh, what the yeah, you're good.
Alright. We're just gonna make like 300 of the tier 2, right? Alright, Sucrose, I'm expecting at least 30.
等等等，
I'm expecting
哪里
50.
来的？
25! Mathematically worse than average, my favorite. Alright, now we're gonna make 120. I need at least 12 from Sucrose for the math to hold up. 13.
班尼冒险团出发！
It's like she can't get the tier 2s right, but she can get the tier 1 or like the tier 3s just fine. Like that's the weird thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bennett
It's a scam. Heike, they know.
Yeah, I just need these resistance books. Let me see if I can make any of those actually.
But no, I'm being like dead ass, bro. Use your moons until you get it.
Yeah.
好久没有和别人一起冒险了，我们走吧。
Upon closer examination, I could not. Actually, no, I could not.
I think I killed Goku here.
Goku is dead. Dab brave.
班
尼冒险团出发！
Alright, all I'm
Yeah.
missing is still some Mora, but I don't think there's... Like, I could use my moons on Mora, but that's...
Oh, you're about to crown Xingqiao. Nice.
Doesn't it go up to 15? Or am I... Hold
No,
on.
it's the 13. That's the 13.
Ah, right. Wait, maximum upgrade level's 15 now, what? Because...
等等等，
What?
哪里来的？
No.
Hold on, I've never gotten a character... Like, all my level 10s right now are on characters I don't have,
Yeah. Yeah, see, look. No, I'm right. Look at Xingqiao. Look how there's a crown.
Yeah, there's a crown there, but what's after the crown?
Nothing.
俗话说，等在原地是不会有好事发生的。
Max level is 15.
哪里走都一样了。
月亮出来，我晒月亮喽。
I've never seen that. Wait. Hold on. Let me go to, like, my
等等等，
C6
是哪里
Jinling.
来的？
Maximum upgrade level is 15. What?
So, surely it has to have an upgrade after the crown.
No.
No?
Maybe leaked. Maybe they're self-leaking. That, like, eventually we can get 50, level 15 talents.
If that's the case, it's been a long time since they've leaked this, because this has been in the game
Yeah.
since it was, like, first out.
Yeah.
Like, Xiangling you have at 13, you said? Or...
Yeah. C6. And I'm looking at crown characters, and it's max level reached. So, yeah, I don't really know.
Well, in that case, I still need Mora, and I know something I always need is Whopper Flower Nectar.
I'm gonna Google who takes that. I know who Tao takes. I
Kaching-
need to stop saying I need to and then verb, because every time I do, it triggers my assistant, my AI assistant on my phone. Oh, dude, it always does.
Yeah.
I need to stop using that verb. Oh my god, Ganyu, Hutao, Kuchi, Mona, Sayu, Shenhe, Sakuras. Uh-oh. Alright, I
That's a
might...
decent amount.
Okay, I think I shall join you.
Alright, once we're done with this clear, I think that's it, because we've almost... I still find it funny how I'm like, how can you squeeze that much content out of Genshin Impact? And here I am.
You just gotta,
Almost 2 hours in.
procrastinate
It's
and
just
take
grinding.
it really slow.
Yeah, that too.
It's the combo.
My favorite combo. The truest combo.
Actually- Yeah, I don't have 1,000 gray Whopper flowers, so I think I shall join you.
You don't have 1,000 Grey Whopper Flower Nectar?
Nah.
I'm like running low on it, because I like constantly upgrade it, I think.
If I saw those characters are characters I want Shenhe, I want Danyu,
别想逃！
I have Buta. I already forgot all the other characters I said, but
Sucrose, but you've got Venti and Kazuha, so you might not.
yeah, I was gonna say this game really wants me to have one characters.
I could use some wind characters, but unfortunately, no.
审判！
If I could, I would let you borrow.
好啊！
May I have one crumb of Kazuha?
收起来吧！
May I borrow him for a day?
再会啦！
Alright, where to next, book? Wolvendom, apparently.
Oh yeah, dude, they put the Rift Hounds in Wolvendom. That's so
I know.
dumb.
It's so
I hate
weird
that.
fighting them there. It's like, hold on, I was just
Like,
running the weekly wolf.
I know. It's like, I guess it kind of makes sense, but like, it's an endgame mob.
You
So
having
you're gonna have
fun?
people with like their level 20 Kaya, and they're just like, why mob hurt you so much?
I mean, true, but also it's like they do at least like scale up enemies with your adventure rank, so it's like it could be worse.
该走攻击了，嘿，
My Ayaka's about to pop off here, no cap.
咻，审判，
No more Gang Gang Wu for you, Mr. Bitch.
施礼了。
All right, let's see. There's one
Oh,
all the
right
way on
on a
this Liyue
TP.
coast. We love to
Oh,
see it right on these
thank
TPs.
God. Oh, you pushed me off, you bitch. We were both one at the same time, and you pushed me off. I wasn't very nice.
Understandable. Though also I wouldn't put it past Hu Tao to shove someone off something.
You know what? Gotta get a client somehow. Gotta hit that quota.
The quota.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, off to this place now. Oh, there are a ton right by the Pyro Regisvine. Like, having done the book clear for a few days, there are a ton right in this area.
Yeah. Oh, thank God they're pyro this time.
起，呀，神力流，双面，
There we go. I'll hit the W button for you. Okay, they'll go on my W button. That's a
Man. Just Genshin Impact things.
just Genshin Impact thing.
好良人，
It's like launching the Ayaka or the Venti ult, and it just misses terribly.
Yeah, they have gotten better with the auto target though. They did say that they updated it, and you know what? They were not wrong. That shit is a little better.
You know what? As someone interested in game development, doing auto targets is difficult.
I would imagine.
Like, because you don't want it to just like aim directly at whatever's closest. Because sometimes you gotta have your, players have some agency in what's like being aimed at.
Yeah.
别想跑，
I made it.
Nice. Level 90 Stonehide Lollytroll. Where? Oh, why does he have his own
sealed.
health?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Oh my god, that was tight.
该走攻击了，咻，嘿，
Alright.
I saw a chest somewhere that I haven't opened yet, so we're gonna probably have to do that, won't we?
I don't know why he had a health bar, but pop off, dude.
Hold on, I need to come like back up here somewhere because there was a chest. I saw it.
Use your elemental sight.
Oh, I found one. I'm not sure if it's the same one I saw earlier, but I found it. I think, oddly enough, it's where that lava trail came from.
Doing auto attacks is Ayaka.
Oh, I
feels
see
weird.
two, literally right next to each other. Jesus Christ, I'm blind.
Oh.
审判，
Wow. Yeah, they are next to each other.
See, this is why I can't explore, because I'm blind.
He's not in the explorer mindset.
别想跑，
I forgot the Hylian Law, not like Mighty Churls carrying shields made out of rocks existed.
呀，
I always do, too.
It's like, I use Hu Tao,
打晕啦，
so it's just like, well, time to wait until I can break this, I guess. And by that, I mean throw out someone else's attack so it blocks and then hope that I can dash past quickly enough.
Okay, I killed the thing, but the drops are on my feet.
Understood. I will be there once I clear out some of these chests that I've only seen just now.
别想跑，
Time Traveler, this is...
吃饱喝饱，一路走好。
I might be able to do Wicked Bloodmire.
快埋进土里，等它长出好多
This
宝
is
箱。
Future Saga. Or is this Time Travelers? No, this is Future Saga. I haven't done Future Saga? Okay. And this is Movie Hero.
咻，
I'm just doing missions for Dragonstones.
Understandable.
It's beat this hard events with 6 characters from this certain category and get 5 Dragonstones and 5 tickets.
Mm. Unfortunately,
drop?
being client side, I think the drops just didn't spawn. It do be like
I think
that.
it was because
sometimes.
you were far away.
Yeah, I was like way too
Yeah.
far.
Oh, yours is over there. Mine's over here. Okay, I'll go to you.
Intriguing.
Okay, that's where it's at. Epic.
Man. I saw those Geo pillars and I was like, I'm pretty sure the only Geo character I would have had back then would be Noelle.
You had Traveler.
I'm pretty sure the only Geo character I would have had back then would have been Noelle.
You had Ning Ming.
No, I didn't actually.
Okay. I was wrong.
Oddly enough,
Apologies.
I only ever got Ning Wong upon my return. I'm not sure if it was
Yeah.
my first or my second return, but it was one of my returns.
安了，审判。
I wish I could Bennett ult from like midair. Just drop down.
Just drop down, 3-point stance, and then it just fucking explodes.
Like Lucio beat.
Yeah, that would be cool.
别想跑，
Alright. Then apparently off by Yaoguang Shoal.
What the fuck? You keep getting different ones. Okay, I'm on my way.
Man, books are weird in this game.
It really just wants me to get this one specific one.
Where is it?
It's under the pool.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce because that's an L waiting to happen.
It do be like that sometimes.
I found a Geo sigil.
Hmm. Might as well pick it up, I guess. Get back in Bennett and Rosaria's ults. Alright,
Okay,
another
I'm just
one
go-
further down the coast for me.
Yep, it just keeps taking me back to that one spot. It just it
It really wants you to go to Luhua Pool.
it really does.
That's funny. Welcome to Genshin Impact, where the sense of direction is almost as bad as mine.
We're enjoying boot cam.
Hmm.
Here. We put out his ice, bro. Let's help him.
Hmm. Alright.
Okay, I think I'm gonna kill the slime behind you.
Yeah.
起舞吧，别想跑。
I think slimes are the things I kill the most.
Alright,
It's
so
either
do we
that or
want to go to
Hilichurl.
Luhua Pool then? Or there's
If
one
the game
above.
There we go. Yep,
Oh,
that's the one.
Is it finally
That
matched
one.
up?
Finally,
finally
finally,
matched
finally.
That's funny.
It's the same energy as buying a lotto ticket for 20 years, but it's the same number. Oh, I found the chest. Oh, I found 2 chests.
Alright. So have I. I've got a. Alright, where was the second one? Like, alright, I see it now. So,
I'm going up top first.
yeah.
I think by the time you get here, they're dead. Okay. Oh, he's got a shield. Never mind. He's OP.
He's trapped.
安了，
Yeah.
This man stays strapped.
Yes, see.
Remember, the best offense is a good defense.
起舞吧，别
Yup.
想跑。
Unless you're Reinhardt.
And then the best
Okay,
offense
so-
is literally just swinging hammer.
No, the best anything is not playing Reinhardt.
Oof.
Nah, he look, he sucks.
Alright, so then there was another one over here, I think.
Ooh, I almost
Yep.
missed out on that purple horn.
See, obviously, me being blind and not seeing anything was all a
It's
ploy.
perfect for
but-
content.
yeah, for content. Someone gets it.
是你的
Uh,
Remember, every time I fail to do something, the first instinct should be to ask me if it was for content.
I found a third chest.
Oh my god.
Okay, well this one, you'll see what I mean.
倒也有不错的玩意儿。
That one, yeah, I can see how I'd miss that.
There might be a fourth chest.
Fuck! Doesn't look like it. I don't know.
Oh, there might have been a Geoculus down here.
Possibly. Either way, I think we're finally about ready to go fight that Whopper Flower.
Yep. And there's a ceiling.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Reyes, don't look.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, you should follow the ceiling. It'll lead you to the Whopper Flower.
Oh. That was
And you
freaking-
were in this area too, dude. Olé.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's all good, bro.
This is why I don't explore, because I'm blind.
It's alright. How dare you freeze me, you asshole.
吃饱喝饱，一路走好。
I don't know why I expected that to one-shot it.
失礼了。让我看看都有
All
什
right.
么好东西。
All the way back to Mondstadt. What the fuck?
Just book things. And you know what's the worst part? Like, there's Whopper Flowers in Inazuma, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Electro Whopper Flowers. I've never once seen the book track them.
Yeah. I think they gave up because they know they're just YouTube videos.
Probably. Either way, it's so nice to have it on the, like, actual in-game.
选择这个。
One of these days, I feel like there might be an actual like 30-minute YouTube video for handguards, and I feel like I should just watch it, and like I would be set. My TED tip for you is instead of pressing F to collect the fruits, just smack the tree,
Yeah, I do that.
and it's two birds, one stone.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that's all of them.
Yep, apparently it's just done.
别想跑。
And with that, I think we can call it here.
That's it.
It's 4:54. I end my streams at 5. But yeah,
It's like school, like class ends at 5, but you want to get out 5 minutes early.
exactly. See, someone gets it.
Yeah.
So
She said
yeah, I
it's
think
spite.
that'll be good. That'll be it for today. We started off with Wizard of Legend, and then switched to Genshin Impact for 2 hours. One of these games is better than the other, but I'll let everyone make their choice which one it is. So yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone, and come back on Monday for more Tales of Symphonia, Wednesday for The Messenger again, Friday for the continuation of Season 2 of the Fire Emblem One Iron Man, and Saturday for whenever my friends decide, if they're not busy.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Indeed. Well, see you later.
Bye bye.